Hey guys, so now I'm going to go over our America packet, the page packet, starting with page 21. I do want to say that we're supposed to be doing page 25 too, and for some reason I don't have it in my pile, so I'll have to do a separate video for that one, but that's okay. So we're going to start with page 21. And it's the first flag, and it says unscramble the names of the 13 original states, and then color the flag, and hint, the top stripe will be red. So when you color the flag, you can just color that top stripe red. I'm trying to get this in here so it's a little bit easier to see. Okay, so this top one is that D is capitalized. So what do you think it's going to be? It's going to be Delaware. Okay. The next one starts with a capital P, and that's going to be Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania. And at any point, if you need to pause this video, go ahead. The next one down, it's two words, and the first one's a capital N, the second one's a capital J, so it's New Jersey. Okay. And the next one starts with a capital G, so that's going to be Georgia. Georgia. The next one starts with a capital C, so it's going to be Connecticut, Connecticut. The next one has capital M. The long one is going to be Massachusetts. Massachusetts. Okay. The next one, another capital M. This is Maryland. Mary, Mary, and then land, Land, but it makes all one word. The next one, it's two words, and so we have a capital S and then a capital C, so it's going to be South Carolina. Okay. Then the next one, again, two words. It's capital N and a capital H, so it's going to be New Hampshire. New, N-E-W, and Hampshire, Hampshire. Cannot talk today, apparently. The next one starts with a capital V. It is Virginia. Okay. The next one is two words, capital N and a capital Y, and of course that's going to be New York. Okay, the next one, again, two words, capital N, capital C, so it's going to be North Carolina. Okay, then the last one, we have two words. It's a capital R and a capital I, so it's going to be Rhode Island. That's where my dad grew up, was in Rhode Island. Okay, so now we turn to the back. It says color the states using the color key. So I'm going to grab my colors here. I should say erase coloring pencils. Okay. All right, so we have, you'll need, looks like a light blue and a dark blue. That's close enough. And let's see, an orange. Kind of how some of these need to be sharpened. There's an orange, a green, and a red, and a pink. Okay, let's see. Does she have pink in here? We'll use a pink pen. Why not? And a yellow, and a brown, and a purple. Oh, where's that purple? I'm surprised I don't see a purple right away in her box. That would be kind of like a magenta color. And then a gray. So I'll just use a pencil for that. I think that'll be easier. Let's use a pencil. Okay. And I'm going to be honest and say I don't know a whole lot about where the states were. I never really learned geography when I was a kid. And so what I'm going to do, just to make sure that I give you guys the correct answer, I know most of them, but I also don't want to give incorrect information. That's just one of my biggest fears, is giving away incorrect information. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull a map up just to make sure there's a few of them that I do know. So let me... And you can use this time to work on some other parts of the packet if you need to. There we go. Okay. Pull that up. And here we go. And okay, so first we're going to start at the top and go down. And so you can think of the top, the top corner state. We have Maine, and then we have Florida. So Maine is going to be that light blue, and that is way up here. And your coloring will probably be a lot better than mine. And I'm going to just cross them off as I go so I obviously won't forget one, but just be on the safe side. Then we have the bottom corner, which is Florida, and that's going to be yellow. Okay, cross that off. Okay, then going up from Florida is Georgia, and that's going to be red. So this is Georgia right here. Okay, and then to the left of Georgia is going to be Alabama, and that's going to be that purple. Mine, I'm going to be using magenta. Okay, you might remember doing this when we did our geo draw. And then we have Mississippi, which is that orange. Oh, it's more pink. That is not orange, that is pink. Let me change that. It's gonna be pretty. Oh, it's so pretty. Alright, that's Mississippi. And then Louisiana is going to be that dark blue, and that's to the left. Okay. So now let's go back up to Maine. And so then we have Vermont, which is going to be green. I can never remember the little tiny ones, which is where I really need the help with. So we've got, so this is New Hampshire, this is Vermont right here. Where's that? There it is. Okay. And then New York, which is going to be that gray. And like I said, I'm going to use a pencil for that one. So New York is this guy right here. Okay. And then Pennsylvania is the pink. Oh, where did I put the pink? Is this the pink one? What is the pink one? Okay. So Pennsylvania is the pink one, which is right below New York. Oh, that's pretty. And then the last one is Virginia, which is brown. Okay, so that is page 22. All right, so now the next thing that we're going to be working on is the crossword. And it says use the word bank to answer the clues and complete the crossword puzzle. So we have 13, Anthem, Betsy Ross, British, Banner, Flag Day, Independence Day, Prisoner, and 15, and Pledge. And where's my pen? Okay, I'll have to use a pencil. That's okay. Should be able to see a pencil. I'll probably put it back in the box. Okay, so we are going to start with, oopsies, one down. Another name for the 4th of July is going to be Independence Day. INDEPENDENCE, and there's a space, day. Okay. Number 2 down. The Army attacking Fort McHenry was the British. B-R-I-T-I-S-H. British. 4 down, the number of stars and stripes on our first flag, number 4 down, is going to be 13. I just realized I forgot to show you how to color the flag. That's okay. I think you guys are smart enough you can figure it out. Then 3 across, the number of stars and stripes on the flag over Fort McHenry. And that is going to be 15. Okay. Where's it up? Number 5. Francis Scott Key was a blank on a ship, and he was a prisoner. Shouldn't sound so happy when I say that, right? Number 6, I blank allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and hopefully you said pledge. P-L-E-D-G-E, pledge. Number 7, Francis Scott Key wrote our national blank. And so that is a 7 across anthem. Number 8, the Star Spangled Blank. And of course that would be banner. The seamstress thought to have made our first flag, Betsy Ross. And number 10, the holiday when we celebrate our flag, and that would be Flag Day. Okay, so then on the back, this one's going to be a real quick one. Number 24, it says cross out the items a pioneer would leave behind, circle the items a pioneer might see on his journey west. So obviously camp would be something that they would see. They're not going to bring their house with them. They'd probably see a bear. They wouldn't see a doctor on the way. There was no doctors on the way. It was pretty dangerous. A town? Nope, because it's unsettled. Sheriff? Nope, because it was unsettled land. They probably saw mountains. They probably saw a wolf, but they didn't see any stores. It was unsettled. Okay? Now, like I said, page 25, for some reason, I don't have, so I will make sure that I get that on a different video for you. Actually, I probably, yeah, I'll show it to you, and then I will show the video. Actually, why don't I just do it this way? Let's just do it this way. So on page 25, it says, cut out the items the pioneers would take west and glue them onto the wagon. Be careful, some of the items may have to be left behind. So here we have our wagon. This tells the list of what to leave behind. So you cut these things out and glue on the wagon what you're going to take with you. And if you wouldn't take it with you, then don't glue it onto the wagon. Just put it somewhere else or throw it away. Okay. Now, if you would like to know the answers to this to see if you got it correct, I will show you. If you did not do this page yet and want to cut out and glue and stuff like that, go ahead and pause here. Okay, so the things that you would leave behind that you would not put on your wagon is the piano, the fine china, that's this stuff right here, and the rocking chair. So you would not glue the piano, the fine china, or the rocking chair to this wagon. Everything else you would, so I don't have to do a separate video for that now. Yay! All right, so now we're on to page 27, and this is a maze, which I think you guys can probably do on your own. You guys rock at mazes. Use a pencil just in case you need to erase and try again, but here's our start. And you're going around the maze to try to get to the new home. Let's see. On the back, it says, write the number from the map that matches each landform listed below. So we're looking here at number 1. So what are these mountains? Is it the Great Lakes, Mississippi River, Great Plains, or Rocky Mountains? And if you said Rocky Mountains, you're correct. That's number 1. So let's look at number 2 here. We're looking at the blue stuff. What is that? And if you said Great Lakes, that is correct. So then number 3, we're looking at that line. What would that be called? That is the Mississippi River. Okay, And then number 4 is the last one left. This is called the Great Plains. That's where we live. Okay. All right. Now, on to page 29. 29 is a little difficult, okay? Because this one I know that when we did for the Bible, it was a little tough, okay? So what you're going to do is you unscramble the tiles to reveal the famous song. Then write the letters from the tiles in the blanks below. Be sure to cross out the tiles as you use them. A few tiles have been done for you, okay? This is pretty tough, but if you want, you can go ahead and pause and try it on your own. If not, I'm going to go ahead and just write the answers here. A-M-E-R-I-C-A, exclamation point. America, America. God shed his, G-R, and then A-C-E, grace on, T-H-E-E-V, and C-R-O-W-N, crown thy good with bro the R-H-O-O-D, brotherhood, and then F-R-O-M, from C to S-H-I-N-I-N-G, shining. C. And so can you guess the title of this famous song? It is from America the Beautiful. Okay. On the back is another one that we're coloring. It says color the states using the color key. So we are going to need the light blue, the yellow, the dark blue, the brown, the green, the purple, which is more like a magenta for me, pink. Oh, I can't tell the difference between these two. The pink, the gray, I'm going to use pencil. Oh, yeah, I'm going to use the pen instead of the pink. Yeah. And then red and orange. So basically the same colors we used last time. Like I said, I'm not very good with geography, so I am going to pull up the U.S. map again. And see if you can see if you can remember these from when we did GeoDraw. Okay, so we are going to start with this part here. That is going to be Minnesota. So you're going to need your orange. Oh, orange not gonna work. There you go. Beautiful, bright neon orange. Okay. Then below Minnesota is Iowa. So you'll need a brown. Okay. Below Iowa is Missouri. So you'll need your gray. Where's my pencil? There it is. Like I said, your guys' coloring will probably be a lot prettier than mine. Then below and to the right of Missouri is Tennessee, and that's going to be purple. So I'm going to use my magenta. Okay. Then right above Tennessee is Kentucky. So you'll need your yellow. Oops, I forgot to cross that out. Kentucky. And right above Kentucky, so we have Missouri and Kentucky here. So this is going to be Illinois, so that's pink. I'm going to use the pen. Is it pink? Yay! Well, sort of pink. There you go. And then to the right of Illinois is Indiana, so we're going to use red. And then to the right of Indiana is Ohio. then above Ohio and Indiana is going to be Michigan, which is that light blue. Okay, so then we have Michigan, we have a lake, and then we have Wisconsin to the left. Okay. And it looks like Michigan, we have a lake there, and Michigan actually goes up through here too, so it's a light blue right there, because the lake's kind of cut through it. So there you go. So that's page 30. All right, now we're on to page 31. And what that says is it says cut out the events and glue them in the correct order from top to bottom and color your pictures. So we have 1 through 6. And down here we have Civil War ended, Civil War began. Abraham Lincoln became president. President Lincoln was shot. Abe Lincoln was born on February 12th, 1809, and Honest Abe worked as a shopkeeper. So I'm going to cut mine out, and you guys are probably going to do a much prettier job of cutting yours out. I'm going to do a real quick cut. Okay. So now we have our log cabin. And so what happened first? Okay. So we're going to look through here. What happened first? Well, of course, he was born. So the first thing that happened to Abe Lincoln is he was born on February 12th, 1809. Oops, put that there. So then what happened second? Honest Abe worked as a shopkeeper. Okay. What happened third? Abraham Lincoln became president. Okay, number 4th. What happened fourth? The Civil War began. What happened 5th? The Civil War ended. And then what was the last thing that happened with Abraham Lincoln? Well, unfortunately, he was shot. Okay. All right. So there's the 6 items that happened on his timeline, and you can glue or you can color in that log cabin. That's all of your activity pages for today. Great job, guys.